Let's get you to those troublesome tumbleweeds now. They returned with a vengeance in El Paso County. Last week, we showed you how they came back in Pueblo County. Well, now, they have moved north across the county line, and neighbors say they're worse than last year. New at 5, KRDO News Channel 13, Scott Harrison shows us how two homeowners are digging out.
Fred Hardman can see his front door for the first time in a week. Tumbleweeds buried it and nearly everything else on his property in Hanover in southern El Paso County.
And we'll get it down. It just takes time. Can't push it. It's Mother Nature.
Hardman uses a tractor to plow through the bouncing bushes. Then he smashes them down and uses a bush hog to chop them into mulch. Then he plans to burn them in this metal container. Next door, Ron Oldrickson's in the same situation. He's on his tractor too, moving the mass of tumbleweeds and burning them on a clear spot in his yard.
Yeah, it's terrible. I was at work, my wife called me. She says, "Oh, it's terrible." He says, "We got 20 feet high tumbleweeds." And when I came home, this was all blowed shut completely.
Many people hadn't even gotten rid of last year's tumbleweeds before this new batch came blowing through. And here's an example of what we mean. This darker layer here is what remains of last year's tumbleweeds, with the newer ones in the lighter brown covering them up on the top.
Neighbors believe that overgrazing on pastures and wet weather the past year are fueling this avalanche of tumbleweeds.
Since the cattle's gone, the tumbleweeds grow. The cattle don't eat them. There's nothing to eat them because the cattle like these when they're green. They don't like them when they're dry, see.
Neighbors don't like them either. They say it'll take a month to get rid of them, whether by machine or by hand. In Hanover, Scott Harrison, KRDO News Channel 13.
That is a mess. El Paso County is already using its tumbleweed machine to try to mulch them all up along roadside ditches. Quite a job, though. A long way to go.